my fans, that's for you. Thank you so much for doing that. I exist to inspire people around me so they can go on to inspire people around them to achieve their fullest potential. My name is Ahmed. All right, and what do I do? Most importantly, when I wanted to actually do this particular presentation, right, a lot of times when I actually go out on when you see the young kids, they'll say, hey, YouTuber, they'll call. And then they'll say, influencer. I say, hey, you know what? I'm not an influencer, but I'm an influencer. What I speak about is entrepreneurship, so that we can democratize entrepreneurship. We can take it to every school, every government college in Tamil Nadu, so that we can help build businesses, scale to the next level, so that we can transform Tamil Nadu into a land of entrepreneurship, so that we can create incredible amount of jobs. Now, when the company started, the very first time in 2007, when I started the company, the one thing which stuck to me was, how do I become the biggest and the largest company out there? So what I did was I picked up the largest staffing company. Today there are close to about 19 staffing companies who are over $1 billion. At that time there was one company in $1 billion in 2007. I picked up that. I looked at every possible trend what they follow, looked at where are the press releases going, what are the things what they're doing, copied it to the T shamelessly and built this business. And there is no harm in copying at all. That's how you build businesses, right? So I got it to a particular level. Yes, you can applaud, please. Thank you. So while I was doing that, I was hunkered down and I was doing this. I was never on social media and all of that. But then I thought, ivlo Tamil makkal irukanga, if only I know the secret sauce, it's not fair. And we should talk openly about the secret sauce. And that's the reason why you see me so much on social media talking about how to build businesses. And I am here to talk to you about the $100 million playbook. And I can tell you, each and every one of you, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a student, if you're a mom, dad, executive, you're working for a large corporation, I want you to think, you know what? I can do this. And there is a playbook for that. There is a recipe for that. So why did I choose this particular topic? Before I get there, I'm going to talk to you quickly about, so what happened in my entire journey? Who am I? Hey, who are you? Everybody is taking pictures. Who are you? I tell them, hey, my name is Ahmed. I'm just a regular guy. Yes, I'm just a regular guy. So what happened was when I started the business in 2007, I started off only in staffing. Started this right at the peak of recession in 2007, based out of Atlanta. From 2007, from a one-person journey to over 4,000 people in 12 countries, with a global capability center right in the heart of Tamil Nadu, which is in Trichy, where we have invested close to about 1,700 crores in the last 15 years, creating opportunities for over 10,000 people and 6,400 young graduates who are coming out of Trichy. Angilam pesa theriyada pasangalukku. How do you transform them? That is the story of VDart. And that's what we did. But not just that. Through this journey, when we started off, I knew only staffing, and that's what I did. And there's no harm in saying that. But from there, the journey went on. So today, VDart is a group of companies. This is not an ad for VDart, okay, by any means. I'm going to get to the right next to the topic so that you can get a context. That's the whole idea. So I started off with VDart, then got into digital consulting. So that is where VDart Digital is. Then we came into engineering. We saw that there is a huge demand for engineering workforce. US is going through major transformation in construction. Why am I saying all these stories is so that you can think, what is the next business what you want to get into? There is incredible amount of infrastructure work which is going on, specifically engineering space. We help Tesla build their gigafactory. We provide architects, engineers, civil engineers, anything to do with construction is engineering, procurement, and construction is VDart EPC. Vouch.io. If you are driving a car and you're opening your car with your phone, you are probably our consumer. Close to about 15 million consumers in North America and in UK. Trust people, anything to do with non-IT, we provide that workforce, that is trust people. Hidden Curve is the digital marketing brand. Digital marketing brand, what we did was vertical integration. Our team was able to build the Ahmed platform. They were able to make Sid as an influencer. We thought, hey, if you can make Sid as an influencer, why can't we actually help Fortune 1000 corporations? Today, we help Fortune 1000 corporations in their entire digital marketing effort. Not just Fortune 1000 corporations, we help entrepreneurs, small businesses in all of those fronts. The next logo, what you see is the Sid Ahmed logo, and the last one is verified ID. We are completely transforming how background checks are going to be done. It is coming out in the next 90 days. You should be super excited, which means if you're running, how many of you run staffing companies? A lot of you must be running staffing companies, technology companies. If you're running staffing companies and technology companies and corporations, going to one of the biggest challenges, the wait time for the candidates to join projects. With this verified ID coming in, what you're doing is you have a digital ID of your biometric ID and your background check, which is owned by candidates. No longer customers have to wait, no longer candidates have to wait for the next project. That is a little bit about it. But why did I choose this particular topic? Last week, staffing industry analyst. Staffing industry analyst is one of the analysts like Forrester and Gartner. This is the staffing industry analyst which publishes the largest staffing companies in the US. Largest staffing companies, this is our 18th year in business. 18 வருஷத்துல வந்து we have been ranked several times. This year we were ranked again. Currently, there are 224 companies. Only 224. This is a $189 billion business. இதுல இருக்கிறதுல வந்து 224 கம்பெனி மட்டும்தான் who have gone past the 100 million mark. அந்த 100 million markல வந்து VDart ranked 145th. I was very disappointed. ஏன்னா disappointed for two reasons. ஒன்னு வந்து ஏன் வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல இல்ல? ஏன்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல இருக்கிறதுக்கு you have to be in 9 billion. We are not there. The other reason why I was disappointed, why are there no other Tamil companies in that list of the largest staffing companies? We have incredible talent. Either we are actually downplaying ourselves and we do not know the secret sauce to really get there. And this is where, because we got there in the ranking of the largest staffing companies in the US, I want to share it with my Tamil entrepreneurs, and this is the playbook. First and foremost, if you're any company for that matter, don't think about technology or staffing or anything for that matter. The way I want you to apply is, apply this playbook for any business what you're running. The first one, dream really, really big. சின்னதை யோசிக்காதீங்க. $1 million company, $2 million company, I've been running this garment store. Okay, think about how can you get to 100 million? How can you get to, what, how many minutes more? 5 minutes? Yeah? Okay, all right, go. Visualize what you want to be. What you want to be now, when you start a company, the way I want you to think is, who is the topmost ranking company, whether it's privately or publicly held? What are the various things what they are doing, and follow that playbook. Exactly like what I did. When I chose to start the company, I chose the first company. This is the direction what I'm going to head. And that's where we started. So, exactly எப்படி ஒரு large company பண்ணுவாங்களோ அதை visualize பண்ணுங்க. நீங்க என்னைக்கு வரைக்கும் visualize பண்ணலையோ இருக்குல்ல, where your company is going to be, you'll be hovering around the 1, 2, 3, 4, under 10. That is where you will be visualizing. This is for kids as well. Visualize what your careers are going to be, all right? Purpose at its core. It's never your end goal, and your purpose is not about making money. Forget about being a lifestyle entrepreneur. Lifestyle entrepreneur is I want to have cars, fancy houses and all of that. But think about a strong purpose, a purpose which is going to transform the trajectory of people's lives. That's the way you want to think about it. The last thing, there are several more. I'll give you one more thing, okay? The hero of your story. Who is the real hero of your story? The hero of our story, of VDart story, is not me, it's not Sid, it's not VDart, it is actually Trichy. You have to think about who is the hero of your story. The only reason why we've been successful, the cornerstone of our ingenuity, is actually VDart, because we completely inverted the staffing models. Adu madri neenga yosika. In my entire playbook, what I'm talking about is, I'm talking about vision, I'm talking about purpose, I'm talking about the way you want to benchmark. I'm talking about marketing as well. So this is a marketing angle. I want you to think, who is the hero of your story? Next, I want you to talk about centennials. Centennials are companies who have existed beyond 100 years. There was a research which was done by Harvard Business Review, and Harvard Business Review said the companies like the Shakespearean Theatre and the G's of the world and many other companies, the British Cycling Company, all of these companies, they existed for 100 years or more because they let colleges and universities, let them come and study them. Today, at VDart, through IAM. So VDart is featured in Harvard Business Review. If you can Google quickly about Harvard Business Review and VDart, how a company from a tier 2 city in Tamil Nadu where there is no other large IT company is able to deliver for Fortune 1000 companies globally with purpose at its core and culture. Nama Tamil makkaloda culture. That is what it is. And how we've been able to deliver that. But the key is about how you got to partner with educational institutions. So we are partnered with IAM, Cook Business School, Kellogg's, and Foster Business School. Many case studies. So you want to think about, how can I run a 100-year business? That's the next thing what I want you to think. Advisory board. Chinna company irukkalam. 4 பேர் 5 பேர் 10 பேர் எவ்வளவு பேரா இருந்தாலும் கம்பெனில make sure that you get an advisory board. Advisory board na enna மக்கள் வந்து who can come and help you think about your business, and it is not going to break your bank. நீங்க வந்து you are not going to spend advisory board நீங்க யோசிச்சிட்டு இருந்தீங்கன்னா oh I have to pay $100,000 for an advisory board. It is not that at all. It is what is called as fractional advisory board. You can do it very easily. All right, the next one, build a focused customer base. Focused customer base na instead of thinking about making $1 million with 200 customers, think about making $100 million, whatever. $1 million with 200 customers, think about making $1 million with 5 customers. That is where you will get ultimate focus. And this is a playbook which I thoroughly followed. Even today, in the entire VDart's repository, right, you would not see a slew of customers. We'll have less than probably 200 customers in all the businesses. This is the last thing which I want you to absolutely pay attention, pay very close attention, and I want to hit the nail on the head. Ivlo Tamil makkal ukandirukonla. There are lots of executives. There are lots of senior level executives working for companies. There is C-suite here. There are women entrepreneurs, men entrepreneurs. How many times? And I want you to think genuinely and tell me. Unga manasachiya thottu solunga. எத்தனை தடவை நீங்க யோசிச்சிருக்கீங்க நான் பிசினஸ் கொடுத்தேன்னா தமிழ் கம்பெனிக்கு தான் கொடுப்பேன்னு சொல்லி எத்தனை தடவை யோசிச்சிருப்பீங்க இது வந்து இருக்குல்ல it is a cultural thing. The same thing happens with the Latino community, and this is indeed 100% true because I have Latino workforce as well. Latino community la in every city, every state, what they do is they bring in all of the key executives from the Latino community. Dallas, Detroit, they'll bring all the senior leaders, meaning people who are working in C-suite and influential people. And the starting of the meeting, this is the one question what they ask. And everybody has to volunteer and say, you got 2 more minutes, okay? Okay, all right, good. Hey, why don't you tell her? Anyways, so the most important thing what they say is, which Latino business have you included in your supply chain? That is what I call it as the Tamil supply chain, TSC. Why is Tamil supply chain important? We should have what is called as the Tamil supply chain for each and every state where we think about bringing in entrepreneurs. How can I include? Last year I was here in FeTNA. I've had 3 businesses in part of my supply chain right now. I've met several entrepreneurs who are here who are a part of the VDart supply chain. Tamil entrepreneurs, all right? The last thing which I want to tell you is, this is a kicker for all of you, giving back. And I'm giving back to the community. This is the way I'm giving back. We have this program. Last year I recommended, we have this program which is called with Foster Business School. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're running a business more than $2 million and up to $10 million, male, female, doesn't matter. And if you have the interest to grow your business beyond $100 million or whatever it is, this program is a 1-year program at Foster School of Business where you visit Foster School of Business about 6 times in a year, and you are taught through, you are mentored by Accenture, Deloitte, and Accenture, T-Mobile, JP Morgan Chase, RSM, VDart. We are there as mentors and coaches partnering with educational institutions to provide. Last year, Yeril enga irukkaru. Yeril, I asked Yeril last year, he recommended 3 companies, 3 Tamil companies. We included that. We have sponsored for 10 entrepreneurs to be a part of the program. Each entrepreneur, each educational program, we fund about $10,000. I've got 3 seats for you. This is how I'm giving. Anybody who is here, who is an entrepreneur, who is interested to be a part of this program, in the program you graduate panningenu vechukonga, you will grow multi-fold, because that's how we've grown. If you're interested, I would love to come. I'd love for you to come and meet us at Suite 200. That's where it is. So I'm going to be around please come by, stop by and talk to me, all right? 206. All right, awesome. So here's what, in closing, this is what I want to say. I've shared the playbook with you. I can give you a download of this presentation and the playbook. I did not have everything what I can do to get this done. But you have all it takes to do this happen, to make this happen. You're special, you are unique, and you're destined for greatness. Thank you all. Make some noise!
Thank you, Sid. Thank you, Sid, so much for your inspiring speech. We would like to invite the entire FeTNA board.
Thank you.
Can we have a standing ovation for Mr. Sid Ahmed? Please, everyone, stand. He has been a long-time supporter of FiTEN and FeTNA, and we really appreciate all the support. We would like to have the FeTNA board, led by Vijay Manivel, to provide an honor.